I grew a few inches in the last week. I am Marlene Shepherd. I'm here with Elaine, and we're here for our second part of our series on body shapes. And this week, we're talking about
the hourglass. We're celebrating curves this week, ladies. So the hourglass is theoretically the most coveted shape because of its feminine curves. But you know what? It's not that easy to dress.
Oh, come on. It's the easiest to dress.
I don't know.
We all would love to have the hourglass, but you're right. There are challenges. So we're going to show you some before and afters. We have two very brave ladies that are going to almost bare their soul for you as they show their curves with their hourglass figure.
So we have two brave hourglasses with us today. We have Florence Macoul, a wonderful customer here at Shepherd's. Thank you for joining us, Florence.
Very honored.
And Florence is representing the curved hourglass. Primal, our store manager here at Shepherd's, is representing the lean hourglass. Thank you. Wonderful. So I'm going to start by talking about the definition of the hourglass. The hourglass is a very defined shape. So she has typically rounded hourglass, full bust, rounded hip line, and if you measure these, they are about an inch apart. They're about the same. The waist is very indented, as you see here, typically 8 to 10 inches smaller than the bust and the hip. So those feminine curves, as you see, are very prevalent here on Florence. As Florence is a curved hourglass, again, everything is curved on her. No angular lines here to speak of. So rounded shoulder, a little bit of fullness here in the arm. If Florence was to take a pound or two, where does it go, Florence?
Right here.
Right on the little belly, which starts right below the waist, okay? Curved leg as well. Then could I get you to turn around here? Want to talk about the back. Very indicative of an hourglass as well. So where the waist here is at the back, you'll notice a sway in the back. Beautiful curve, very difficult to fit and to find garments to wear. Rounded tush as well, and again, you'll notice the roundness even here on the calf. So this is the rounded hourglass 101. Now Primal, as the lean hourglass, imagine the round hourglass stretched out, and that is what the lean hourglass is. So again, lots of curves here, but not as dramatic as with the rounded hourglass. So again, the bust and the hip line measure about the same width. Waistline, very, very prevalent here. Again, 8 to 10 inches smaller. Notice here on Primal how short-waisted she is, which means that she has a very long rise. Finding a pant that fits.
Always
right,
a challenge.
Always a challenge, right? That fits right at the waist. And then, but you'll notice those long, lean limbs. So again, rounded, but a little not as shapely as the rounded hourglass. So here they are again once more together side by side so you can see the difference. Lots of beautiful curves to celebrate today.
So Florence has changed, and we have her in an outfit. That is almost right, but not quite. So we're going to show you what's not working here, and take it away, Elaine.
Yes, so for the hourglass, theory says that you want to always kind of showcase the waist. That is the core, the golden part of the body. We're not really doing that so well here. Also, Florence, as you recall, has a fuller bust line. This neckline, bateau neckline, is not ideal for her. Then we put on a big round medallion necklace here, which kind of adds a little bit of curve, removes from the definition of the shape.
And then adding a drop earring, as we talked about last week, when you have glasses on, you can see that it's a major accessory. So we have 3 very strong accessories going on in really, what, 1/4 of her height.
Exactly.
So a lot of busyness here. So, and also you need to see this from the back. I hope you don't mind. You're so lovely to do this for us.
Yes.
But you can see how this is not fitting right. And very often we don't look at ourselves from the rear. I don't know how many ladies have 3-way mirrors, but it is important to look at all sides.
Yes.
And you can see this is catching a little bit here, hugging a bit too much. We really want to sort of define the waist, as you said, but just flow over other parts. Thank you.
Thank you.
So look at Florence in this outfit. This is perfect.
I love it.
And it's your outfit.
It's
I mean,
my
you
own,
purchased it here at Shepherd's. So this works beautifully. And Elaine, pinpoint the details that really work for Florence.
Yes, okay, so this is the slant top from Simply. Works on many, many body shapes, but for Florence specifically, so if we start from the neckline here, it's open, so it liberates the bust line. Bust line is not so prevalent. The cap sleeve, amazing as well. If we had put her in a t-shirt whereby the hem here stopped at the bust, it would increase and enlarge the size of the bust. Now the eye is looking upwards. Beautiful. This, a lot of Simply garments are shaped to showcase the waist. We always want to showcase the waist with an hourglass. Don't have to do it with a big thick belt. So that's beautiful here. Asymmetrical hemline, so the eye is capturing the shortest part of the hemline here, elongating the leg. And then if we have a look at the back, it just, again, just flows beautifully over the backside and over the tummy again, if I may say here.
And that's
front.
an important detail, because you were saying, Florence, if you gain a little weight,
It's all here.
it all goes to the tummy. And you know, you see yourself, I see people when they're getting dressed and they're looking themselves in the mirror and they're always
Oh,
holding it
absolutely.
in. And then all of a sudden they kind of relax and
And
it's like, oh,
It all comes out. Yeah.
So with this
Yeah.
top, you can relax.
I love it because it just flows away.
Yeah,
Because I
yeah.
often have like tops because of my bust.
Yes,
They always pull in the back, and
Yes,
this just
flows off
Yeah.
the
it
body.
flows
and then I
off.
don't have to go.
Exactly. You can have that other piece of cake.
Yes. Now we mentioned the pant previously, and this is Florence's pant. This is an up pant. Beautiful because it has a contoured waist, about 3 inches of beautiful goodness here that just kind of, ça épouse la taille. It just kind of falls right
Yes.
against
We
the
don't mind
waist.
you show.
Absolutely
Come
not.
on.
I've shown enough.
Yeah,
So
and you were just saying you love the way it hugs the
I
waistline.
love these. I don't have to
Yes.
keep tugging at
Pulling
them
them
to
up.
pull them up. Yeah.
Yes, and then it's contoured on the leg, which is beautiful, so nice streamlined leg, which elongates. You've done all the coloration right here with your necklace from Wanted, so you brought back some of the black from the pant, navy and black. Beautiful color combination.
And of course the earring, the button earring with the pearl. We always love a freshwater pearl because it brings out the whiteness of your eyes and your
Yes.
teeth. It helps to illuminate the face. So beautifully put together, looks good,
Thank
feels
you.
good.
I feel like $1,000,000.
Good. Now a lot of people would look at you, Primel, and say you can wear anything. I mean, you're 5'7", you are an hourglass, a lean hourglass, and yet you do have challenges.
I do. I thought this dress, I love this dress, but I don't think it's doing very much for me, is it?
Right.
Yeah.
Again, well, it's a soupçon of that shape, but it's not defined enough. So you thought maybe by adding a belt,
Right. Okay,
Right.
let's try it.
let's try it.
And we're going to put it at your waist. Now remembering that you are short-waisted.
Right.
So there are some rules with belts and waists, okay? So obviously your waist is it's right on your waist, but you see there's not much room between her bust and her belt. So really, what you need, the only belt you can really wear is a belt that's contoured and you wear it from your waist down. In other
Right,
words,
right,
we're going to show you later, but you have to wear that it's like this. So, and essentially it
Give me more
elongates.
room here.
That's
Elongates your, this isn't the belt because this is a cinch
Yes,
belt,
yeah.
Right.
but you see this is all wrong.
All bust and belt, shall we
Yes.
say.
Wait till you see what looks really good on her. So Primel's wearing this new Ribkoff military dress that just came in actually for the fall season. It's in very early, but this works on Primel because it defines her waist, yet it flows away. It is really one of our miracle dresses again because Elaine, this will work on a lot of different body shapes, right? Even a pair.
Absolutely. Yes, would be fantastic on a pair. You'll notice here what's so beautiful about it is, again, the dominant line here is at the center, bringing the eye up and down, lovely, but it's shaped to create the hourglass figure or enhance an hourglass figure, little pockets, and I just love the fabric. It's a ponte double knit, so it has structure.
Yes.
I had it on yesterday, and it feels amazing.
Almost feels like the old suit days,
does, it does.
But,
Yes.
but it has lots of stretch.
Lots of stretch. That's the best part of it.
Exactly.
And you know what? You can wear it so many different ways, which I think we're going to showcase a little bit.
Yeah,
later.
because you said that you love this dress, but you're not quite comfortable wearing it this way.
I like to show with pants and as a vest, so we'll show that.
That's your style.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. So Primel's black in the same dress she had on with no pants and no sleeve, but you've made it your own because, as you said, you're not that comfortable by showing your legs.
You're right, you're right. Yeah, I'm not totally comfortable. I much prefer the pant look. So I like to add pants to my dresses, and I think it works.
And it could be because you want to have a more modest way of
Modest,
dress,
yes, exactly.
or you don't like your legs.
I could be
or-
dramatic, but I'm modest.
Yes. Or you want to cover your arms. So what you've added is the great white shirt from Foxcroft and a great basic no iron shirt. And of course, this is a new Lisette pant that just arrived in the store in the black and the
Got a bit of
sort
a silverish touch
yeah,
to it.
which is really pulling the buttons here, which is really nice. So you've done it up, so you've taken this dress to a new dimension. But if we open up the buttons, we now have it's like a duster.
It's like
right?
a duster.
So you're really showing off the blouse and what
A
we've
belt.
done. Yes, so we've added a belt. So you remember a wide belt at her waistline wasn't working for Primal because she's short-waisted. This is the perfect belt, actually for a lot of people, because it is stretch, and what we're doing is we're taking it from the waist and we're slouching it down. So again, we're elongating the upper midriff. So if you are short-waisted, this is how to wear a belt.
Right.
So it's a great look. Really love it.
I love it.
Yep.
I'm sold on it.
Yeah. So I think we've taken Florence a little outside of her comfort zone with this
certainly
dress,
did.
haven't we?
We certainly
You
did.
say when you came into Shepherd's, you used to go to the same thing, very
Yes.
classic.
Yes, simple, straight lines,
Yeah.
nothing like this.
And so then what happened?
Then what happened? You introduced me to the odd piece, and I said, no, I'm not even trying it on. It's not me. And one of the sales girls said, no, just try it. You'll never know. And then I've slowly gotten out of
Yeah.
the simple classic styles that I wore all the time.
And you feel comfortable
I
in
love
something
this.
this funky?
When I came out yesterday with Elaine, I thought, oh my goodness, I feel like I gotta fly away.
Yeah.
I just, when I first saw it, I was in shock. And then once I looked at it a little longer, I thought, oh, I do like it.
Right,
Yeah.
it's quite flattering.
Yeah.
And we added the legging on this because it's not so much a dress as a tunic for a lot of people. It's kind of above the knee. So the legging here is lovely, and the legging just accentuates again that beautiful curved leg. Dress, let's talk about why this dress is so wonderful. So again, open neckline here showcases just that modern necklace from Anne-Marie Chagnon. The seaming is perfect. The fit is perfect. And let's take a look at the back. Love how it comes up here. And again, you'll notice the seaming, the zipper detail just flows out. So when we talked about the sway of the back earlier, this is a piece that complements that curve that Florence can wear beautifully. And the fit, again, is perfect on this.
And you know, this also helps hide. I don't know if many of you have this. You have it.
I do,
I have
yep.
it. We call it the
The
dowager's.
Dowager's Hump, thank you, I keep forgetting. I was born with this. It's a little protrusion here. It's the bone, and with time, there's a little bit of fat that accumulates against it. So if your posture is not great, this is what happens.
So this is a great dress.
Yes.
If you have it,
Yes.
I'm not saying you have it because
No,
I don't
but
think you do.
I tend to
To
lean forward.
Yeah, and very
Right.
often,
Yeah.
you know, like I used to be 5'6" and I just got measured, I'm 5'3". So, you know, and a lot of it, Elaine, right, you talk about posture.
Yes.
And that develops over time, and this is a great dress to hide that. So it's also a great dress, and like you say, it's a tunic. She could wear a sleevey wonder on this.
Yes.
Underneath it
Tried it, looks
in a solid black or a
amazing.
pattern, or also another top underneath it. So it really works for your figure type. But I think what's important, the message is sometimes try things that you might not normally try.
Absolutely.
Because it is a bit of an adventure to step outside that comfort zone.
It is.
And try something. This is funky. It suits your body shape for sure. It's appropriate. It's age appropriate, body shape appropriate.
Yes.
But sometimes it's fun to try something a
Just
bit
try
different.
something different, and I think this is coming home.
Woo!
I love it.
Good.
Love it.
So Elaine is also an hourglass, and you are more of a lean hourglass.
Yes, I am. And I love to wear body-conscious dresses if I'm going out to an event. So one word of caution, this is what I've found with body-conscious dresses. The fit has to be superb. And then the undergarments, the foundation, is what you really have to think of. So while this dress I think looks pretty magnificent from the front, I wore a Spanx that stops here, bra. So if you take a look here, you'll see
We have A little bit of back
A
fat
little
showing.
bit of back fat. So the comfort level, first of all, is not there. Secondly, it takes away from the fit of the dress. And again, if you're doing body conscious, fit is everything. So something to keep in mind.
And my mother's tip, who retired when she was 81, she's now 94. And she used to say customers would come out with a form-fitting dress and they would say, you know, should I go down a size or up a size? And she said, well, you know, it depends on how you want to look. If you want to look like Marilyn Monroe, go down a size. If you want to look like Grace Kelly, go up a size. So again, that's how you personalize it and make it your own. A few tips along the way. So our giveaway this week is the belt that you saw on Primmel. And I said, this is it's a stretchable belt. It can slouch down. We gave you a few tips on how to wear a belt. So we'd love to hear your comments this week.
That's right. We're celebrating body shape throughout the series, so we would love to know what body part do you most enjoy celebrating in your shape. And we would love for you to share this video as well with your friends, because I think there's a lot of information here, and we just love to talk body shape here at Shepherd's.
And we're really enjoying your comments. And you know, I know some were questioning some of the body shapes we had, but it really is math, isn't it?
Yes.
When we have our body shape consultations here, usually run 4 hours. It's quite intensive, and it is we really measure all different parts, and it's the equation that we come up with that determines your body shape. So thank you for joining us this week in our second series of the body shape, and we look forward to seeing you next Friday when we celebrate another body shape.
Yes.